Alright, hi. I'm Marina Graves. I make zines, and I watch a lot of fucking horror movies. I am mostly a fan of slashers, extreme cinema, mondo, mockumentaries, found footage, I really like too. I'm also a self-proclaimed gore whore. So, you know, I have a saw tattoo, and that's all you really need to know about me. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite movies of all time. Not even just favorite horror movies, but favorite movies full stop. Repo the Zdunich Opera. Directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, who directed 3 of the best Saw movies, if you ask me, including the best Saw movie, which is Saw 3. I think it was very cool and sexy of him to basically, like, steal half the Saw cast and then run off and make a bunch of weird horror musicals. Like, the balls on this man. I fuck with this guy. So I personally view it as, like, a rock opera horror comedy, because there's a lot of really dark humor in this movie, which is one of my favorite aspects of it, because I feel like it's very self-aware in that it knows it's kind of a ridiculous premise, and like, it fully accepts that and is like, yeah, this is a movie about a future in which people can repossess organs. First of all, the cast. I want to talk about the cast. Alexa Vega from Spy Kids, which I think is really cool, you know. I think she's great in the role of Shiloh. You have Anthony Stewart Head, which is like him, Paul Sorvino, Sarah Brightman. The real highlight for me is Paris Hilton, Ogre, and Bill Moseley playing the Largo siblings. Because, you know what? Paris Hilton didn't deserve that award for worst performance for playing Amber Sweet, because she nails it. Like, the thing is like, she's supposed to be a completely vapid, self-obsessed princess. You know what I mean? Like, she perfectly embodies that. You know what I mean? And Bill Moseley plays crazy so well. I fucking love that dude. Like, truly one of the most underrated actors, full stop, let alone horror actors, let alone 21st century actors. And obviously I'm a huge industrial fan, so I love Ogre's music. I also will watch just about anything he acts in. I think he was a really great casting decision for Pavi. His stupid fake Italian accent is hysterical. And I mean, yeah, like, the place that I feel this movie really excels is its characters and its music. I mean, the music is just like front to back bangers, okay? Like, I obviously, I don't need to talk about Zydrate Anatomy, okay? Everybody knows that song fucking slaps, okay? Okay? But also, like, I don't know if you guys, even fans of the movie, may not know this, some really cool people were involved in recording the soundtrack. Blasco from Rob Zombie, Tommy Clufettos from Rob Zombie, Clown from Slipknot, Ray Luzier from Korn, Richard Patrick from Nine Inch Nails and Filter, fucking Sonny Moore, who for me is from First to Last, but other people know him because he's Skrillex. Of course, the song that Clown from Slipknot played on got cut from the movie. And they also spell his name wrong in the liner notes, of the soundtrack, which I find hilarious. It's also worth talking about, like, I feel like part of what makes this movie scary is, I mean, as I'm speaking, like, filming this video, we're in the middle of the coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic, and, you know, the whole reason that GeneCo, the company, becomes a thing is because there's a global pandemic that causes organ failure, and, as we know, they're taking a lot of really fucked up lungs out of COVID patients. So, I think that it just feels like, yeah, this is a thing that could happen in the near future. You know, not to mention that we are starting to grow human parts. You know, I think it's very easy for, you know, be it when it first came out 10 years ago to today, watching it now, it feels like this is something that could happen, you know. And while I don't have faith that we will all be, you know, dressing in such fantastic cyber goth, you know, death rock punk aesthetic, you know, which, Grave Robber could, like, get it, you know, and the costuming, while I'm thinking about it, the costuming is really phenomenal stuff. I don't think, I mean, every outfit that they put Sarah Brightman in for this movie is top notch. I mean, when we first meet her, that, like, metallic dress and the big hair, you know, when she comes in for the Chase of the Morning sequence, where she has the big coat on, and obviously the final outfit, you know, with the corset and all the ruffles and the big eyelashes, like, it's so phenomenal. I guess, yeah, while I'm at it, I think the gore effects are also really good. I mean, like I said, I'm really a gore hound. I will watch movies just because people say the gore is good or over the top or realistic, you know, anything like that. I don't necessarily know if I feel that it's realistic, but it's real enough while being, like, for cinema, you know? Like, it's dramatic and overdone, but played in a way that doesn't feel fake, you know? I mean, you see a dude get his spine ripped out, you know, you see somebody get her heart cut out, you see, like, you have, like, a total, like, disemboweling scene where Nathan sticks his hand up inside the guy's mouth, like, through his stomach, and, like, puppets his mouth, which is hilarious. One of my favorite scenes. And actually one of my favorite songs from the soundtrack. I think Thankless Job is really fun. And, you know, the writing is really clever too. Like, if you think about all the characters and all these threads they had to put together, you know, you have the whole looming thing of Nathan blaming himself for Marnie's death, when really it was Roddy Largo's fault, and, like, Shiloh thinking she's sick, and the Munchausen by proxy thing. Like, I don't know, like, as a writer, I don't know how these writers do it. Like, it's like the Saw writers, you know, and a lot of the same crew from Saw, so I guess that makes sense. But, I mean, I think it's crazy how they're able to, and how they're also able to make you as the viewer believe what, first of all, what Nathan believes, and then you learn the truth, and then you learn more truth. It's just really fascinating the way that they're able to spin it so that you can view the same story as different characters view it. Yeah. I don't know how much else I have to say about it. Yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, I love the siblings. The Largo siblings are probably my favorite characters. As well as Grave Robber. But who doesn't love Grave Robber, honestly? Like, anybody who watches that movie and isn't like, that one, I like that guy, I have questions. But, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, other than, I have this theory, and you could call it a headcanon, I guess. But given he is the son of Jinko, and there is that scene where the two Gen-turns are simultaneously giving him head, Pavi has two dicks. That's it. That's my only explanation. And I believe this wholeheartedly. Now that's it. Okay. Yeah. I'm hopefully gonna do more of these, hopefully when it's not so sweaty, because it's 80 goddamn degrees in my room right now at 10 p.m., which is fucked up. But yeah, such is summer in California. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I should be doing, I'm hoping to do Saw next, which is going to be a long video because I have a lot to say. I want to do one on the first Human Centipede, and I want to do one on the Final Destination series, which I personally believe is the most underrated horror franchise out there. Even more underrated than Saw, because at least people give Saw the credit it deserves for its influence on the genre. Yeah, and I also want to talk about the August Underground series, because I think I'm the only person on the internet who actually unironically enjoys the August Underground series. I don't know what that says about me. But, you know, we all know that everybody who watches horror movies is a little weird.